One of the biggest shifts that has ever happened to advertising is coming into 2026. And in this video, I'm going to reveal what it is so you don't get left behind. Now, a lot of people are saying right now that Google and Facebook ads are dying due to how much the competition and costs are increasing. And I hate to say it, but I sort of agree. Advertising on those platforms just simply wasn't what it was 10 years ago. And it's left a lot of businesses looking for a new opportunity in order to grow their business through paid advertising. And unfortunately, the numbers just don't look good, and it's probably going to continue. You'll see that advertising costs across TikTok, YouTube, Meta, Snapchat, all of them are increasing, and cost per click in Google is increasing year on year. This is made even worse by some studies saying that ad costs have increased by 51% in the past 10 years. Which, alongside inflation and all the other costs that are going on, just makes it really difficult to be able to run profitable advertisements. Of course, there's still millions of businesses that do it, but if you're just getting started or you're looking for the new way to run advertisements profitably, like the heyday of Facebook ads, this is why you need to be getting onto this new opportunity that I'm going to be revealing later in the video. And all of this combined with the fact that consumers are just seeing advertisements absolutely everywhere. If you do Google search or you scroll through Instagram, Facebook, there's so many ads all over the place. And this saturation alongside increasing costs, just making it more and more difficult. And I just think that this is only going to continue. It's been a few years since the Apple iOS privacy change, which resulted in Facebook losing tens of billions and making Facebook ads less profitable. And in those years, the supply, i.e. the number of advertisers that are running ads, has only increased. Meanwhile, you'll see that the consumer's attention is spread across more platforms than ever. People have moved away from Facebook and Google to ChatGPT and new platforms like TikTok, which just means it's an uphill battle for advertisers to be able to find profits. I also think that AI is making this harder as well. This is a really good study from Ahrefs that shows the number of pages that are created or assisted with AI is over 70%. And if you scroll through Instagram and TikTok, you'll see the number of AI-generated videos has just shot through the roof, which just means as a business owner, in order to cut through the noise and create an advertisement which really captures users' eyes to drive them towards whatever you want them to get to, is just more difficult than ever. Now, of course, there's many different ways to learn. There's YouTube videos like you're watching now, but I often find that when you watch those YouTube videos, people always say that you need to just do more optimization and more testing. Testing new creatives, creating new landing pages and optimizing them, implementing new campaigns, like new campaigns that Google released, such as Performance Max. And it just feels like a full-time job in order to stay on top of the ever-increasing speed of how these new platforms are developing and how advertisers are staying ahead of the competition. And the reality is, for most business owners and agency owners, you just don't have the time in order to focus that deep in those areas. You want to be able to set up your advertisements, keep them running, and review them once or twice a week in order to make improvements. So don't really blame advertisers for feeling as if they're getting left behind in this day and age, because it is getting more competitive and the data really backs this up. Now, this comes at a really interesting time because, as I mentioned earlier, people are moving away from more traditional platforms like Facebook and Google to new platforms like TikTok, ChatGPT, Threads, Gemini, etc. And especially when you look at Google, it makes a lot of sense because when you do Google search, there's advertisements that are just being thrown at you at all places. You compare this to a ChatGPT result and it's just a lot easier. You don't have to click through all the different links in order to find what you're looking for. And we all inherently trust the results that we see here more than a Google search. We're able to ask follow-up questions and we're able to dig deep to really find the answer that we're looking for. And this switch is what's leading to the big opportunity in 2026 that everyone needs to grab hold on. And that is the advertising opportunity in LLMs, which has been driven partly by the large losses that OpenAI has been facing. They lost $7.8 billion in the first half of 2025 because around 95% of their 900 million weekly active users are actually on their free plan. And when any platform has a large amount of free users, they naturally turn to advertisements as a way in order to close that gap. And OpenAI did exactly that. On the 16th of January, they announced they're going to be releasing advertisements into ChatGPT in the next couple of weeks. These are going to be in the form of banner ads that appear at the bottom of the answer. So the answer themselves isn't actually going to get edited. They're going to be banner ads at the bottom. They are actually only rolling this out to a select number of advertisers that spend at least $1 million on the platform. But this is something that's going to be released later on in 2026 to everyone, and it's something that you have to get on. I think after that, they're likely going to add in sponsored shopping results, so a sponsored result at the start of the shopping result, and then from there, I expect Gemini to do something similar, while also rolling out Gemini ads in local search results. This makes sense as well because you'll see they're pulling this information from Google Maps. Google Maps already has advertising, so you can see that it's pretty easy to shift this over in Gemini. So the switch is bringing a new way that we can advertise on the platform. And in the early days, the supply in advertisers is going to be much lower than the demand. There's hundreds of millions of users on ChatGPT, and there'll be a very small amount of advertising in the start, which means the price is going to be very low. So you need to be one of the first people to get onto this. If you do want to be one of the first, I'm actually creating a tool to help you create winning ChatGPT ads. I'll add it in the first link in the description. But you may be wondering, why are LLM ads different to Google and Facebook ads? And it comes down to a few things. First of all, Meta ads, you're essentially paying for attention. You put your advertisement on the feed and you try to make your advertisement so good that it stops the person from scrolling, it interrupts them, and that pushes them to whatever you want them to do. So you're paying for attention and you're paying to interrupt the user in the feed. Now, Google Ads is different. You're essentially paying for a click. So you run an advertisement and you pay Google on a cost per click basis in order to capture that demand when someone is looking for something. So Facebook ads, you're able to get a much deeper level of targeting because you have access to their profile and all their interests through there. Whereas on Google Ads, you have a higher level of intent because you can put your ad when someone is looking for the thing that you offer. Now, ChatGPT combines both of these. You have a high level of intent and you have targeting. The reason being is ChatGPT knows so much about us. And if you don't believe me, head over to ChatGPT right now and search "who am I?" and it will reveal the amazing amount of information that ChatGPT knows about you that it's going to use in order to provide you really targeted advertisements at the point that you want to see those ads and those recommended products or services. And it's going to do this because we're having conversations with ChatGPT all the time. Over 70% of people use ChatGPT as part of their work. And the reality is ChatGPT going to these LLMs has become a habit. It's so valuable and so useful that we use it as part of our daily lives. When advertisements are thrown into the mix, this is going to be an insanely profitable advertising opportunity for you because of that targeting and because of that intent combination. Now, the big difference between ChatGPT advertising and Google and Meta, obviously Google and Meta are already very saturated. When ChatGPT ads release, you have a massive advantage over enterprises with a large budget because you're a lot more agile. These large enterprises, which dominate Google and Facebook ads and pour a ton of money into, they're a lot slower. They have a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of hoops that they need to jump into, which is going to mean that there's going to be a delay between ChatGPT ads releasing and them advertising on the platform. You're essentially this speedboat that is able to move a lot faster, make turns, and stay on top of the latest trends and strategies in order to create winning ChatGPT ads. Now, if you do want to learn how to do that profitably, as I said, the first link in the description is going to be a waiting list for Ad Intel, a tool that's going to give you everything that you need to create winning ChatGPT ads, from spying on competitors to creating winning ad formats. I'm also going to be sharing a free course to anyone that joins that waiting list, a free ChatGPT ads course. But in terms of what you can do in the meantime, I'm recommending everyone to start focusing on ranking organically in these AI search engines. The reason being is when ads release in ChatGPT, Gemini, all these different LLMs, let's say the advertisement appears at the top and you appear here, you essentially get two swings at the bat. And I believe that you should be focusing on owning as much of the answer as possible by getting found in the ads and the organic search results to really make sure that you win in 2026 and beyond. Now, if you do want to learn more about this and learn how I get recommended in LLMs, I've got 2 videos on my YouTube channel that I'll also add in the description that you can check out. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, drop any comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.